Hello again, Age of Empires enjoyers. This is going to be the second part to my series How to Play vs. Exiv the English. First, the first part should already be uploaded, and it is How to Play versus the English Rush. This part is going to be How to Play versus the English Boom or Eco. And this is, unlike the last game, this is going to be me playing the game, and this is still in the EGC, the recent EGC 1v1 tournament, but instead I am actually going to be playing in it. Well, I'm going to be reviewing my game that I played in it, not currently playing in it. And just like I did with last game, I'm going to jot down some notes while we play the game or watch the game. Just clarify. All right, so I'm playing as Roost this game, so we don't really need to see the other game. It's just me killing deer, scouting for sheep. We're mostly interested in how to play versus English, and it generally applies versus no matter what civ you play, right? There's a few differences here and there, but the strategy, the thought processes are the same. Just speed it up a bit. And just like the last video, of course, scouting is you have to scout, right? In this video, we know what they're doing, but in every game, we don't know that, so we are going to have to scout what they're doing. And in a moment, I do that. I jump with the Kremlin, decide to place it here, and this is the thought process of just in case they rush. I don't really need to go for a second TC, I need to protect my gold. That was my thought process here to build it in this spot, just to protect my resources I would need if he is deciding to rush. However, obviously, as you know, he does not rush this game, but that's why I placed that there instead of on the stone. Anyway, getting to the critical part of this game, scouting. This is his base, right? So I see 0 on gold. Always scout. Early game. Villagers on resources. Gold, stone, etc. So I'm thinking, okay, he might be rushing. He has nobody on gold. Let's scout the stone and see if he is. Okay, well, he's not rushing. He's going for a second TC. A quick age up, if I might say, for going second TC. It's probably usually a little bit slow, but with this amount of stone, you can pretty much confirm he's going second TC. And with that, I decide to go second TC myself. And that's the thing versus English. Like I said in the previous video, reactionary gameplay. Reactionary gameplay. Right, eco if they do. I'm not scared to play eco versus the English because as Rus you have food upgrade, wood upgrade, and yeah, you just have like, you know, some nice passive gold gen. You shouldn't be scared to play versus. You shouldn't be scared to eco versus an English eco. You have eco advantages. Okay. Again, using horsemen. Almost always want to go horseman versus English. It's just good to have, right? They're generally not gonna go H2 horseman, and if they do, yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much, right? Because they're not gonna go horseman, wrongman, then you just mass horseman yourself. Getting an archer range out, because, I mean, I have horsemen, he has Romberman, I'm anticipating spearmen. Just playing a macro game, getting survivor techniques, getting a 30C. Something I'm going to emphasize here as well. Not as important, but if you choose, get greater eco advantage. Then we can kind of second TC. It's a choice, right? You don't have to. I think if you're a pro player, you usually do because you can squeeze it in versus the English. And when they go Castle Age, they're gonna have that 30C with the Castle Age building, so you wanna have a better eco for the majority of the game, or all of the game, right? That's really how you win games. Producing units, keeping map control, scouting what he's doing, consistently scouting, 100% have to be doing that. Just AFKing my scouts here, just making sure he's not sneaking units. No. Just noting down things I'm doing. Obviously, you're not going to be doing all of these things while you're in game, if you're new to the game or something, but I actually ruse the scout, so that's my bad as well. And here, I'm scouting him. I thought he was going for 30C, by the way, because of the amount of villagers he had in gold, but he was actually going... Sorry, I thought he was going for Fast Castle, but he was actually going for 30C. Anyway, not super relevant, but a slight misplay by me. Or mis-scouting, right? Anyway, I got my 30C faster anyway. He just finished his. I've had mine up for a bit, so it's not the end of the game by any means. And at this point, you're both ecoing, right? You both have 3 TCs. This is another crucial part versus this kind of price out versus English. Not every game, especially if they're going 3 TC military, but most games, and if you're scouting well, go castle. Go castle, utilize map control. And get relics. Relics are the most important part versus English because relics surpass 3 gold income, no surprise, and they force English to move out on the map. If you can get 4 relics, you actually won't be in that bad of a position rate game versus the English, even though their rate game is very good, right? And when I mean utilize map control, I mean knights or cav, right? Because English won't go cav, you will, for the most part, almost every civ against English, right? You go cav. Here I am getting the third age, getting relics. Really trying to maximize the weaknesses of the English civ, sorry. Mobility and mobility and map control, you know? And their general slowness. Like they're a little bit slower than other civs because they have to invest into farms, which will pay off, but will take a while. And in the meantime, you can get the relics. You can, just take advantage of the map control you have. You can generally see, right? Our income is pretty similar. He has more food, I have more wood and gold. And wood and gold is really what you have to be utilizing as the opponent's civ to kill the English, because they are going to have more food income than you, especially if they're investing into farms. You don't just want to bash your head into the wall and just mass a bunch of units that cost food to kill them. You primary, and I'm going to show you in a second, you primary want to be building siege. Siege, cav, and you want some archers as well, but siege, cav is like how you beat the English, right? I should get siege in a bit, I'm getting the relics. It just as a general rule, try to get 4 relics. That's like optimal situation. If you can't get 4 relics, 3 is good as well. And build, siege, and push. I'll explain in a second why you want to do that. Against utilizing map control, saying that he's going knights, I can just kill that, get the relic as well. And why do you want to build siege and push as quick as possible? You can see it in the income, right? I have more food and gold, sorry, more wood and gold income. What does siege cost? Wood and gold. I don't want to be spamming that many units. I want units as a backbone to protect the siege, but what is going to win me this game is the siege. And I'm going to be able to produce more than him because of this income. And I need to do this as fast as possible because at the moment his farms are paying dividends, right? In a bit, if I don't get damage, they're just going to be so efficient that he's going to be able to out-eco me and get maybe even Imperial, which I don't want to happen. So I'm trying to move out as fast as possible, utilize the advantage I do have, and kill him in simplest of terms. That's what I'm doing. I'm not going to jot this down, but you want to punish them investing into eco, like farms, as quickly as possible before they pay off. And that's why I'm moving out so quickly. Even, I'm ignoring his defense, right? I'm ignoring his white tower. Who cares about this? Ignore that shit. And move into their base. Just punishing them as quick as possible for investing into eco. Utilizing the eco advantage I do have. Map control, relics, sacred sites. And trying to kill him. And you can look at the army value here. I have 7k more army value. And that's primarily because I had more income than him. And he was setting up eco. And that's when you want to be pushing, is when they're setting up eco. When you have that better income versus them. And you don't want them to get into the late game. That's why you build that siege workshop so quickly when you can afford it. Game is pretty much over at this point. I'm just trying to like really focus on the primary stuff that's going to win you the game. Siege, cav, pushing as quick as possible. Anyway, guys, this does end the video a little bit shorter than the last one, I must say, but I'm trying to keep it concise. I'm trying to keep these points useful. If you like this kind of content, please let me know. If you don't, feel free to say that as well. And thanks for watching, guys. Catch you on the next one.